One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Purdue's offense. At first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Keene. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go bucks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nice job on the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's King. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Turning on the Jets. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
With the catch, it's McCoby. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. right back to it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The sure hands, it's McCoby. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run him from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Keene. That's caught. It's Simpson. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On the run, it's Thomas. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going up top again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Haynes. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Keene. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's McCulley. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Klein. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He lets one fly deep. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
To throw, it's Keem. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. And a touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead.
There he goes. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet.
And he's got it inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Key. Quickly complete. Oh, out of space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. The Boilermakers have enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
On target to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter.
It's a seam wide open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Purdue! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. It's Keene. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
got it behind the line. It's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's... go to work. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. To the air, it's Keene. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Keene. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Klein. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff when it